Hello everyone, Rissy Toothpick here, back again with some more Sherlock Holmes Chapter One. Last time we solved a murder, and now we're gonna talk to the receptionist about a room and visit Sherlock's mother's grave, apparently.
Help me, please. Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
And I guess no reason to talk to these guys, so... Oh, okay. Well, let me walk over here then. I'm surprised that we can't go through that gate.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Oh, here we go. I guess we're gonna go to the cemetery.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
Funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
Alrighty, so it looks like we need to find her grave. Let's go in here to the case book. Yeah, I think we can just pin the remembering the funeral.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Alright, and it looks like we might have to walk around here and try to remember where the thing is. Looks like there might be something here.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
Alrighty, so we got the first part done here. Looks like we just gotta follow ourselves.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
Yeah, if your parents aren't buried together, there's definitely... You know, either you're unlucky and they didn't have the plots set up, or there were some issues.
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
Alrighty, so I guess we come in here and her grave is right here.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
Oh, here we go. So we got ourselves a new little mystery. Okay, so his mother's name was Violet Holmes.
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother.
Okay. Zoom in up in here.
This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently.
So it looks like she might have had herself a little lover.
A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
Maybe she either had more family members or she had a little lover.
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Okay, and I'm guessing we might be able to talk to this guy here. Maybe he knows something.
May I ask for your assistance?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Okay, so unfortunately he does not know. This guy though might.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what? And dressed as what?
Okay, let's go to our case book. Someone lit the candle and left a pocket watch on my mother's grave. The pocket watch belonged to my mother and shows no signs of exposure to the elements. The candle was lit no more than half an hour ago. We will end that one. Okay, so it looks like we need to talk to him. Maybe. Right here. First off, let me talk to this guy again.
Excuse me, just one question.
A man like you should not speak to a man like me.
Okay.
May I ask you something?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Okay, what's that new entry? Okay, let me kind of keep an eye out. Maybe the guy over here? Doubtful.
Could you help me?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
Okay, apparently he thinks I should be living in a mansion. See if I can talk to him. He's the last person I haven't talked to.
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Alright. So let's go do a little bit more exploring. See what this guy's got. Hostile.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Are you able to help me?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
This is weird how people are talking about like palaces and whatnot. Beggars, I doubt a beggar and a potter would take good care of a watch. Especially preventing it from the elements. This guy might have something.
May I ask you something?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Alrighty. You know, definitely by like checking how they act or whatnot can help you out, because like if they're angry or mean, they're not really gonna help you. Like hostile, this guy will more likely not help.
Can I ask you a question?
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
I will go over here. This is strange, a painting. It's like someone came through one of the doors. But I don't think there's really anything over here, so let's just kind of go back. There's really nothing that we can do either. Oh, right here. Okay, let me back her up a little bit. 5 feet tall. Fashionable shoes, brand
A
new.
man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
Okay, so we're done with all that evidence.
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Alright, so it looks like we just have to follow him. We'll kind of stop every once in a while just to check if there's any more evidence. But him driving a bike, he definitely couldn't take the stairs or anything like that. Oh. There's something. Looks like we're going the right direction. Question is where do we go now? Did he turn off? Let me see. There's something right here. Oh, there it is.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
It's stained with oil paint.
Okay, yeah, so it's a painter.
A portable easel was kept there.
Let's check this out.
The hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree.
I think we got it.
The hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree.
Okay, so it looks like he might have something else. Oh, here we go.
I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercurio.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Okay, so he's definitely going to be up here. And that's... Oh, it's the guy that we saw at the hotel.
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Vera Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cordona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll wins, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes. My mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Interesting. So I'm assuming his mother did die, was
Are you all
killed.
right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
Yeah, so it looks like once he finds out that his mother was murdered, or maybe someone was involved, that's when he goes after who did it. So the archives at the City Hall, Police Station, and Cordona Chronicle may hold key information for your case. When investigating a piece of evidence, think about which location is the most appropriate to visit. Interesting. And it looks like we might be able to fast travel. Not really. We'll pin that one. Yeah, and apparently our there was a police investigation, so I would assume, okay, now we can fast travel. It looks like we can only fast travel to these things here. Let me back up a little bit. City Hall, Chronicle. Police station is where we want to go. Can't really fast travel though. I don't think we've like uncovered it just yet. We'll go here though for now. I guess that guy could maybe help us travel. No, that's the fast travel points. Okay. But anyways, what we want to do, we probably want to go to the police station. So let's mark it. And I guess what we'll do is we'll just kind of walk around the town.
Are you able to help me?
No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you? Oof, bad.
Oof bird. I don't even know what that means. We got some police out here. It has a nice environment though, and looks like we're in a rougher part of the neighborhood, but there are a lot of police in the area. We got a new fast travel point, which is great. But yeah, it looks like what we're gonna have to do is just kind of run around town.
Extra! Extra! Look at what you've done! Criminal Luca Gallici, posing as a medium, confesses to the strangulation of a noblewoman.
All right, let's talk to this newsboy.
The cheapest news on the island.
Okay, I guess we can buy it.
Thank you.
Luca, what have you done? And apparently it tells us what we solved. What's going on? Oh, I just like killed this kid almost. What's going on here? Swedish slow life, cat lover, despising. Just like running into these kids nonstop.
What's up?
Okay, it looks like we need to get over there. Might be going actually the wrong way. Let's go back here on the map. Yeah. Okay, so let's fast travel back here. We're wanting to take the bridge. The bridge should be... I can like stop running over people. Just run all the way over here, and the police station should be over here. Oh, they're putting in the sewer lines and whatnot. Water lines, maybe.
May I ask you something?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
I really just wanted to kind of see what was going on. Alright, but we should be getting there. Hopefully we unlock a new fast travel point pretty soon. I was hoping there was a fast travel point like right in here. Oh, there is. Let's see what we can do here. Let me talk to this
Stark
guy.
do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
And I guess we'll ask what happened.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
This would probably get us further in, but let's ask why he's in the archives.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
And then we'll give them a little bit of help.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Okay, so now we finally got a new case here, the Master of Disguise. Okay, the police need to get a sketch of the thief who robbed Miss Nini's atelier. The sketch artist was unable to capture the likely likeness of the culprit, but my disguise skills may prove more effective. The atelier is located at the intersection of Knights Road and Trinity Way in Scaladio. Okay, so it's in here. Here's Knights Road and Trinity Way. So Knights Road. Where's Trinity? We just kind of followed here until we see that Trinity. I don't really see it here. I see the Knights Road. Oh, right here. So it should realistically be somewhere right in here. We'll see what happens here. Okay, we found it. It's somewhere. Let me see. Oh, right here. Let's see what happened in here. Okay, so we finally made it to her area. Looks like nothing new has opened up, so let's talk to the owner.
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, signore.
Let's do it differently. Please describe the thief. Let's start with a description.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind.
Oh yeah, she's crazy. All right, let's do it differently.
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
Okay. So we look here. Miss Nina allowed me to use the clothes in her workshop to disguise myself as the thief. The thief looked like an utter rascal. He was beaten up and he was wearing glasses. And apparently her workshop is in the back.
What can I do for you, Sherlock? Ah, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first.
What is that? You'll hit dead ends with your investigation if you don't dress appropriately. Luckily, Sherlock has a penchant for disguise, so visit the wardrobe menu to change its outfit. Okay, so it looks like we can take a whole bunch of items here. Let's see, is there anything else? I think that's it. So now we go to our wardrobe. He should look like a criminal. Should have some bruises. Let's see if we can find like glasses somewhere. Maybe something like that. And I think, I mean, this should be what the thug kind of looked like. He might have worn a hat.
He did wear glasses, but not like those. His were angular and evil-looking.
All right, I'll try another pair.
All right, so we come in here. Ah, of course we can't change clothes in here. Come in here, go in a wardrobe, go to glasses. He actually had these on. Okay.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a mustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
Oh man, she's really like going all in on this one. All right, so he had a mustache he could twirl. We really don't have a mustache that we can twirl, but we'll go with this one. When I think about twirling, I think one that's actually a little bit longer.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
All right, so apparently he looked like a villain, but he didn't dress like a villain. All right, so he wore that. So this guy was actually, you know, for being a criminal, he liked to dress himself a certain way.
He was wearing a hat. Didn't I tell you about the hat? It didn't go well with his suit. That man had no dress sense at all.
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat, you know, black.
Okay, regular hat. I'm guessing a bowler's hat?
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mom, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Cordona. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, because he wanted us to dress like someone else, correct? I probably should have done that, but oh well. I didn't know it was actually a mission. But now we have the clothing trader. Let's look here. So we have the newsboy, clothing trader here. So now at least we know about that. What is this? Oh yeah, we've already done all that. We can actually get rid of the mark now. We could fast travel, but I don't think we need to. Kind of run back up here. And I guess let's talk to this guy again.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public. But you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Alrighty, we got a little bit of money, and now we can use their archives. And archives is right here. Okay, let's see if we can find what we're looking for. So now let's go back to our case book. Okay, so let's see if there's a violent crime. Victims. Grand Soiree. Okay, all I found in the archives was an empty folder labeled thusly Case of Violet Holmes, April 9th, 1869, Stonewood Manor, Grand Soiree. There are no documents inside at all. It seems that there really was a police investigation, yet all the case files are missing. So there we go.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Alrighty. And apparently for this being like only open to... Oh, I guess these are... I thought these were like citizens, but no, I guess they work here. But alright, so now that we've gotten that taken care of, we'll pin that way. Stonewood Manor must be located in Grand Soiree, outside a glimpse of a bridge and a church on a hill. The manor must be somewhere nearby. So now we got to go to Grand Soiree. But we're going to talk to the guy, you know, right out here. Where is Grand Soiree? So it's somewhere over here. There's a place there that we can fast travel, but we're definitely going to have to explore this area. But I'm going to stop there today, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links below. In the next one, we'll talk to the police officer outside and try to find Sherlock Holmes' mansion.